full house this weekend, which is great to see. Mads, let's kickstart with you. A new challenge, WRC2 Pro for you here in Sweden. It's great to see you back in action. Tell me about the Citroen R5 and what are your thoughts on it so far?
Well, it's really good. Is this working? Yeah, now it's working.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's really good to be back, to be honest. It didn't look so positive in December, so it's been a little bit different start of the year than to what I'm used to, but I was happy to find a deal with Citroen to continue driving, and it's definitely a massive challenge for me to tackle the year in a new car, in a new category, and new competitors. So it's a huge challenge, which I meet with a lot of respect, and yeah, I'll try to improve as each stage and each race and goes on. I'm sure it will be a huge challenge.
That'll be a massive challenge, but a good challenge for you, and obviously a different beast in the R5, Mads. You know, how are you finding it? Because you've come out of a World Rally car, must be worlds apart.
Yeah, it's definitely a big step, no question about it, and yeah, for sure we have a job to do with the car as well. The car started only halfway through last year's season. It's never competed on snow, so we have a lot of development work to do with the car. So we are working really hard. Good support by Citroen Racing. They are really pushing hard to improve the car, and so am I. So we are working a lot on the technical side as well, and obviously for me personally it's a massive step. I've done the step before to compete on some national events between WRC and R5, but the step now is massive. It was a much bigger step than I remembered, so I was quite surprised on the first kilometers with the car that the step was so big. I'm used to the aero, especially. I think it's the biggest thing for me. The aero on the new WRC car is so good, and I get surprised by so many things. When I'm driving even a slower car, you have to be more careful in the fast places, and it's a big turnover for my small brain.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm sure you haven't got a small
so.
brain. I would not. But we've seen great pace on you over the years here at Rally Sweden. We know it's one of your favourites to compete on, and saying that, would you consider yourself the favourite now for WRC2 Pro here? I mean, we have a great array of drivers in the Pro category and in WRC2 itself.
Yeah, I mean, the competition is really strong. There is some really good drivers, even a few world champions, and it's hard competition. Probably more drivers been able to win WRC2 category here than the WRC category. So I'm sure the fight will be massive. I'm not in one with the car yet. I don't feel so confident with the car, but I'm really confident with my driving, so I need to try and compensate as much as possible, and I can promise I will push everything I can, and I'm definitely here to win, but I think it's might be a little bit too early to start winning.
Okay, well, we'll find out at the end of this weekend, won't we? Thank you very much, Mads.
Thank you.
Eric, let's turn to you now. Your co-competitor in WRC2 Pro, finished champion from last year. We saw wins for you in WRC2 in Finland last year, but how much experience do you have competing on snow?
I have driving in snow in Finland, and I have also watched some videos from this rally.
So that's what you've been doing to prepare for this event? A lot of videos, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
On board.
Now, we saw you compete in Estonia last year, and as I mentioned, success in Finland for you. What would you say is your target in 2019?
My target this year is get more experience and drive good result.
Now, the conditions of the stages is what we all want to know about, because the temperature is starting to creep up, but there's been a lot of snow and a lot of ice. What do the stages look like after your recce?
Yeah, stage looks very good, and there is very fast road, and there is very heavy ice, and stage looks good.
Well, let's hope it is going to stay that way, Eric. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Taka, let's turn to you now, because last year in WRC2 it was success for you. It was a great Rally Sweden, which saw you on the top step. Can you recreate that magic this year is the question?
Actually, I forgot already last year memory. It's a long time ago, you know. But yeah, I'm trying to get good result in this rally as well. But you know, this turbo, lots of strong drivers. One of the World Rally Cross champion and superstar in WRC category and the Finnish champion is this turbo. So I'm big respect them, of course, and still other drivers are still very strong and one day will be, you know, WRC, you know, top driver, so lots of drivers. So okay, I have good confidence, but still really need to respect everybody and conditions will be quite difficult. So, but I will try.
And you've got Daniel Barrett alongside you this year, co-driver change from Markus Salminen, who was alongside you last year. How is that relationship working so far? Is everything going well in the car?
Yes, of course. Now, you know, before for example, last year in the rally car, like lots of bad Finnish word, but now bad English, you know.
Bad
I'm
English
learning a lot
words coming
from
out.
Tamperit. I can say no. So it's joke, but I learned a lot from Dan about everything Evans driving, and I saw the everything driving from onboard a lot. So it helps a lot, and I improved myself and from Dan information and advices. So yeah, but yeah. In the rally car, very good situation, so I'm enjoying a lot.
You know, we saw you with a great season last year. It was the highs, the lows. You learnt a lot last year. What was the one main thing you'd say you learnt last year that can help you this year?
Yep. Okay, last year I learned a lot anyway, from Sweden and from tarmac rallies and rough gravel rallies, and so yeah, this rally also still I need to run a lot and I need to get more experiences, but still I try to bit more faster, you know, try to push more, but you need to still stay on the road and get more experiences. So, but I have no stress, just enjoying the rally, and I hope, yeah, we'll be fine.
No stress, I like that. Johann, have you got no stress at the moment?
No.
Hello? Are you with us?
Not very.
It's great to see you back here at Rally Sweden again, and you know, hopefully, as a lot of us hoping that we'll see you on some more maybe WRC2 events this year. Good to be back.
Yeah, first of all, super happy to be here. I mean, it's my home event. I've lived in this town for 4 years, so yeah, I'm super happy to be here. Conditions seems to be very, very nice during the weekend, so yeah, I'm just happy to have a new car and new co-driver and enjoying at the most, so it's really nice.
Yeah, lots of new for you because you're with the Volkswagen R5 this year. Stig Runer's alongside you. How is it all working? How is it gelling so far?
Well, I think it's working very, very good. So, I mean, it's really, everything is up to me, to be honest. I mean, Stig Rune is doing an awesome job, and he's having a lot of experience from running with Ole Christian, and the team around is also been with me in rallycross, and now they are with me in rally, and actually their background is from rally, so everything is working fine. It's really all up to me to learn me the pace notes and all this stuff, so I'm trying to learn step by step, and there is extremely experienced guys that say all the time that they learn new things, so I think I still have a long way to go.
You know, normally when we see you on these events, it's always just a one-off because you're heading off and you're doing your rallycross. There's a change this year, of course. Does that put a bit more pressure on you to perform here, knowing that the possibility of more events in WRC2 are coming up?
No, I mean, not from outside, but I mean, obviously I put more pressure on myself because I've been much more prepared this year compared to the years before. This year I've done roughly 6 times more driving than I did the years before I drove going into the event, so I feel more comfortable in the car than I done the previous years. So I mean, I put more pressure on myself, but I mean, to start with, I'm just here to enjoy the stages, the atmosphere, and the nice car. So I will do my best. The aim is to finish the rally, and then we'll see. Seems like competition in WRC2 is higher than it's been for a long time. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah, it is very strong. And finally, any news on future events?
No really news, but I can say that we are looking on to do some more events, not only WRC2 events abroad, but also some other events. So we'll see how it goes. The plan is to do the WTCR, which is my main work this year, and then I will do full season in Swedish Championship on the rally. So haven't driven 1 meter on tarmac and gravel with a rally car so far, but during the year I'm sure I'll get some kilometers.
Okay, Johann, thank you. Tom, it's turned to you now. Home event for you, but you live very far from here, so not exactly home as it is for Mr. Kristoffersson. How much are you looking forward to being part of the Junior Championship this year and part of Rally Sweden?
Yeah, that's really true. I have a quite long distance to come home from here, but still I've been here for some times, and of course it's the first time I'm here, and I'm extremely proud and really happy to take part in this championship and with this team. And yeah, that's what I can say about it, because yeah, I've done one time of shakedown, and the car feels really good, and yeah, I'm just extremely proud to take part of it.
Talk to me about your experience on this surface, because a lot of the journalists will think, Scandinavian driver, Swedish driver, he knows snow back to front. How much experience do you have on a snow and ice surface?
I've actually just driven one rally in a front-wheel drive rally car in snow and ice, and there was no good preparation for that one. So actually, I have quite less of experience of this surface, but I'm feeling quite confident in it as well, and I don't think it will be any problem. The thing is to get into the team, get into the car, and then just start to rise the tempo during the rally.
And your objective now for the 2019 season as part of the Junior Championship, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to start up a season here and do a good rally without any mistakes. That's my main goal. And as I said, just rise the tempo under the rally, because I have no experience of the car, so I really need to learn from the beginning. But I also know that I'm able to drive a rally car, so it will be good, and for sure extremely fun, and to take in all the atmosphere and all the fans up here. Really nice.
Thank you very much. Well, we've heard lots of Scandinavian, Nordic, Japanese accent. Let's take an American accent now and welcome Shawn Johnson to the FIA Junior Championship. Great to see you here. Now, you have sports car experience behind you. You were rallying in the Opel Rally Cup last year, so there is rally experience there. But what turned you from sports car racing to rally?
Yeah, well, first off, I'm just extremely grateful to be here in the WRC and the Junior Championship. The atmosphere is just incredible. And yeah, it was this atmosphere exactly, is that I spectated Rally Germany back in 2015 as my sports car racing was starting to not go so well. And I was just absolutely floored by it, and was already planning to make the switch in 2016. But then for some sponsorship reasons, had to step away from motorsport for a couple years. But now, last year when I had the support again, was clear straight into rallying, and I've absolutely fallen in love with the sport, so I'm grateful to be here.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. It's great that you're here. Well, what have you found the most difficult transition from sports car racing to rally? Because it's so different.
Yeah, the notes. I mean, for me, the recce process is becoming more familiar, and I'm starting to build a relationship with my notes. But yeah, those first rallies, it was just understanding how to work with them, how to make them, and then to really drive with commitment to those notes has certainly been a process. But you know, last year in the Opel Rally Cup, we went from having never driven a rally to being on the podium in the second to last rally of the year. So for me on tarmac, I'm feeling relatively confident. Yeah, here on the snow, I have effectively no experience. I did a 3-day rally school in a rear-wheel drive BMW in Finland last week, followed by 2 days of testing in the new car. So I have the smallest little idea of what to do, but yeah, the goal for me this year really is just as many kilometers as physically possible. I know I have a lot to learn, and so yeah, I'm very grateful to be here.
And I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun learning. You're doing the Junior Championship and ERC as well, I believe.
That's exactly it. Yeah, I'm very grateful to have a proper support to do a big season. You know, this year originally we were thinking just the ERC, but then looking at the regulations, next year I will be too old to do the Junior Championship. So we figured if we have the support, let's go for it now. Learn as much as we can, full proper calendar, and yeah, I'm loving it.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you all can do this weekend. Are there any questions for our drivers? No? Guys, good luck here in Sweden. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, we're ready to start with our WRC drivers now. We'd like to welcome Thierry Neuville, representing the Hyundai Shell Mobis World Rally Team. Oitanak, representing Toyota Gazoo Racing. Esapekka Lappi, representing the Citroën Total World Rally Team. Pontus Tiedemann, representing the M Sport Ford World Rally Team. And Marcus Gronholm, representing the GRX team. Okay, guys, welcome to you all. Mr. Gronholm, we're going to start with you. Welcome back to the WRC. And can I ask for some quiet, please, everyone? Thank you very much. Welcome back to the WRC. Fantastic to see you back after 9 years of not being here. We've definitely missed you. How does it feel to be back in the service park, back doing the recce's, the shakedown, and more importantly, back in a World Rally car?
No, it feels quite okay, but I can feel that I have not been in the rally car and doing notes for 9 years. I felt it in the morning in the shakedown. It was a lot of braking on the wrong places and throttle on the wrong places, and notes were not okay. But I try to improve now and enjoy tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a long 3 days ahead, and Timo Rautiainen joins you as well. It wouldn't be quite right if Timo wasn't alongside you. How is that relationship in the car? Did it just start working straight away again like it always was?
Yeah, it's working okay, except Timo is always speaking about the rules now because he is... So I said, okay, you must do this and that, don't do that then. But yeah, it feels quite okay. That the right speed is not there, but that's how it is.
You know, this event has been essentially the birthday present to yourself, a gift to yourself. You loved competing here at Rally Sweden. You wanted to come back and enjoy this event. But I'm sure that competitive nature is going to come out this weekend. We could already see it after Shakedown when you could see the times maybe weren't what you wanted. How competitive are you feeling, or are you not?
No, I don't really feel that we can do something fantastic here, but for sure we need to finish some in top 10. That would be okay. But let's see. Maybe it goes better and better after Friday. Maybe Saturday could be already good. On Saturday we have old stages which I have done. Tomorrow they are new for me, so maybe it's a bit difficult, but let's see.
What is the feeling like in these brand new World Rally cars in comparison to what you had in the past?
They are quite easy to drive, and yeah, there is the aero package. That's the main difference, I would say, and the engine is better, suspension, everything. The whole package is quite nice.
You know, how much, Marcus, over the years have you been keeping an eye on what has been going on in the WRC, and what do you think about the competition level right now?
The level is high. There is 4 or 5 drivers who can win, and I hope a lot of drivers can now match Seb to not win all the time. So
looking at you two.
It's 2 drivers. They have to step up and do it the whole season. Then it's possible.
Okay, Marcus, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you in action this weekend. Thierry, Rally Sweden's always special on the calendar, our only proper snow and ice event. You've been out, you've had a look at the stages on the recce. I know temperatures are creeping up a little bit now, but what were conditions like when you recce'd?
To be honest, conditions were quite nice. From that perspective, from our view, it was good, especially as well being one of the first cars on the road. We were looking for proper ice conditions with not too much snow on top, which was the case. But we have also seen that now temperatures have increased, and we really don't know what to expect now. I guess that still the conditions should be okay for first pass, but the second pass can be quite rutted and more gravel coming out of the road.
You set some good pace this morning at Shakedown, so everything's feeling okay with the car?
Yeah, good feeling with the car. Obviously, we have always been strong with Hyundai here. Also, we won last year, so it's a good rally for us generally. Now we have to bring everything together, mainly with the management of the tires, the strategy, being second on the road on Friday morning, try to end on a good position on Friday evening to have a better start position on Saturday. So it's going to be a tough day because, as we know, it's easy to make a small mistake over here, to stuck in a snowbank, to have to go backwards, lose 10-20 seconds, and this could be already enough to be in a bad position on Saturday again. So it's really challenging event, and the Friday is going to be very important.
You know, over the past few years, we've seen you in touching distance of the title, but it's never been quite Thierry Neuville's year. Do you come into this year thinking, I need to do something else, I need to up my game a little bit more, or not? Are you happy with the way you perform?
No, quite happy with the way we performed, but we know as well last year many things didn't run like they should have been. So this year we try to optimize everything and hope also that we have a very reliable car and we don't do any stupid mistake. And then I think it will be a tough battle between Oid, Sebastian, me, and there could be some other drivers also involved by the end of the year.
Well, let's hope it is. Three-way battle last year, more this year. That will be even better, Thierry. Thank you. Oid, on the podium in Monty, last year here in Sweden, it didn't go quite the way you wanted it to, but your pace is always at the top of the game. Are you happy with what you delivered in Monty in terms of that pace?
Yeah, Monte was good. I would say in the end we did everything we could. Obviously, the team was also really up on the game as we had a normally good strategy and everything was really working, and also car was basically performing on every possible condition. So yeah, I believe we had a good event, and okay, a bit shame about the puncture, but still I think Thierry and Seb did a really good rally, so it would have been still a big fight with them, and never know how it would have ended, but now we are third on the road, and I believe here it's not so bad.
No, it doesn't look like at the moment, but is it going to be, as Thierry mentioned, with regard to the second pass, you're never quite sure what you're going to see in terms of condition, more a strategic rally?
In a way, yes, there will be some strategy, basically how much and where you use your tires, as it will be quite tough anyway, second loop, but normally I think it's still the easiest rally by the strategy over the season, as we have only one option available and you can only play with the second spare and basically the management of the tires. So yes, in the end it's still just driving fast, and I guess first loop will be okay, but second loop with some difficult lines will be a big job for us. So for sure we are looking for a strong start tomorrow morning.
And how did the car feel at shakedown today?
Yeah, car feels great. The conditions actually are the best maybe we can have early on the road, so I believe we just need to use this option we have for the moment.
Okay, thank you very much. Pontus, let's turn to you now. I believe you started talking about how much you were looking forward to Rally Sweden halfway through Rally Monte Carlo this year. You couldn't wait to get here in a World Rally car and get going on what is your home event. How are you feeling ahead of it now? High anticipation, bit of nerves maybe?
No, not yet, but for sure, as you say, it's one of the coolest cars in the world, and the character of the roads here are just fantastic. So really looking forward to go out and enjoy it and have some fun. But like you say, it's very tough, so we just need to start.
You know, what we liked seeing was when you were coming towards the stage ends in Monte Carlo, the smile on your face, the smile on Ola's face, you were really enjoying the event and the car.
Yeah, for sure, and I think we will try to do the same here. It's nothing else we can do, and just try our best. It's just the thing, and see how it will go. And I think it's same for me, like Marcus say, that we need Friday to get a bit of mileage in the car, and then maybe on Saturday we will see how it can be.
Now, from my understanding, it was Monte Carlo and this event that you had in a World Rally car. Is there any more on the cards at the moment? Anything you can tell us?
I cannot tell anything, but for sure I hope it will be some more rallies with M-Sport, so for sure I hope.
You know, the fact that it is your home event, you are in a World Rally car, and you'll want to be as high up in the competition as possible. Does that put a little bit more pressure on your shoulders? You said this morning at the end of Shakedown stage you weren't feeling any pressure yet.
No, I don't feel, and the level is so high. I mean, it's just everywhere. They go really quick, and for sure I believe that someplace we can have the speed, but if to find it complete week, I think will be tough. But we just will have fun and do our best. That's the only thing we can do, and just try to have a look and analyze what we may be doing wrong and what we're doing good. So that's the only way we can do this rally.
Okay, Pontus, thank you.
Thank you.
Turn to Esapekka now then. Tough start in the Monte Carlo rally for you. So let's focus on this event and the preparations you've been doing to get yourself ready for Sweden. How are you finding the C3 on snow? How did the tests go?
We did a lot of work during the 2 days. I think I didn't do so much. I just drove, and then the mechanics did the job. So big thanks to them. But we made a big changes to just car felt quite okay, but really not my car. So we adjusted a lot, and in the end, I think we found a quite nice setup. But we were missing the ice from on the stage test roads, and today we had ice, so the grip was actually higher. So we need to fine tune a bit, but otherwise, I'm pretty satisfied for the car.
I think you described the conditions out on Shakedown this morning, certainly on the first pass, as perfect.
Yes, yeah, it was really everything what you can wish for as a winter rally.
Now, you haven't got a huge amount of experience here. You've only been here, twice previously? Given that, and the fact that we all know how strongly competitive you are, what do you feel is achievable here?
I don't really know. Like everyone, the question mark is are the conditions, how it will develop during the weekend. Probably tomorrow is easier than Saturday. Saturday is probably the toughest day. And if it's really slushy, it's not really fun. It's very slippery, and you can have really unexpected things to happen. So, interesting.
It will be. Now, question for all of you, except Marcus. Esapekka, kicking off with you. When you were growing up, big fan of rally, obviously, because this is where you are now. Was Marcus Gronholm a bit of a poster boy for you? What's your favourite Marcus Gronholm moment in time?
I'm fed up with this car.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Okay, Oit, favourite Marcus moment over the years?
I can't remember.
Oh, hold on, can we have all the mics up, please?
So, I can't remember anymore the name of the team boss, but it was quite famous, I believe, when
Corrado.
When 3 gears was enough.
Yeah, that's a pretty
but
strong
he was a brave guy, yeah.
Thierry?
Yeah, obviously I was also watching as a younger guy up to the guys in the WRC. The only rally in the event the year where I was able to join and watch really in live was in Germany. So some good memories from there, but especially also when Marcus went off due to the cow, which was disturbing him on a very fast downhill section. So good memories from there.
And Pontus, your favourite Marcus Gronholm memory over the years?
It's also maybe in Germany when I ask him how the condition will be like on the service park, I think. Then he say, I'm not a meteorologist. Or something like this it was.
Good memories, guys. I wish you the best of luck this weekend. Firstly, are there any questions? Marco Giordo. I think we do have a mic over here. Hold on. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Tanak. Thank you.
Question is for Marcus. I remember when you won 2002 in New Zealand, your last title, but it's not for this. It's for this rally. You're out of the game for the victory. What do you think about the condition? You're Scandinavian, you know better than us how is the weather here. It's very strange, Rally Sweden, about the meteo. So which is favorite, which is not favorite to start first tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday?
I'm not a meteorologist.
But you know the place more than me.
Okay. It's quite difficult this year. It looked good in the first day of the recce, but then everything changed yesterday with +9 degrees or what it was. Today +degrees again. In fact, I don't know if it's good to run first or I would say maybe 4th or 5th car may be good. I don't know exactly, to be honest.
Okay, any other questions?
Yeah, Marcus, you told me that you're going to win this rally easy.
So that.
Yeah, the grandpa class, yes. You didn't hear everything.
Okay, guys, before you leave, if you can just stay in position for me, we have a photo. If I can just get Petter Solberg to bring this to the front, and everyone have a look at this image. It's an image from 1979 Rally Sweden. There's a story behind it. I'd like to invite Tony Wellham. Where is Tony? Oh, there he is. Tony, this is your picture. Now, I'm going to hand the mic over to Petter, and he can tell us a little bit more.
Well, happy birthday, old man. I must say you have done so much for the motorsport over the years. That's been incredible. Fantastic pictures that you have given to all of us that have made a lot of good memories. This picture here, maybe you remember the drivers, or? Yeah.
That should be Marco Alien, maybe?
Yeah. And the first one that you can't see properly? You have one world champion in Sweden in the big class. Sorry, Pontus, you are a world champion also. But in the Valdegård. Yeah. So a lot of drivers have signed it, and we are very thankful for everything you do. And happy birthday again.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Tony on all you do in the championship. Guys, best of luck for this event. Thank you very much.
We have a short announcement for the FIA Smart Driving Challenge by Tina Turner, entering the podium now.
Ta den inte för långt. Ska inte ta den? Nej, du tar den. I did 39 Swedish rally. Cheers, guys. Yeah, we have this one as well.
That works better standing.
Okay. Yeah, you can still walk in.
If you prefer to stand, maybe.
Yeah, but stand in the middle so then we can.
And I'm really happy to be here too as a representative of the FIA Smart Driving Challenge, who is a new competition that FIA invites all motorists around the world to be able to drive for a World Championship in Smart Driving. And this year we started as a pre-event in Rally Sweden, and we would also like you, all of you, to come along and try it out. I have friend of mine, I was going to say, but a colleague of mine, Eva, standing here. And we also have all the information about it on the home page. So please find us, talk to Eva, and Eva will give out this device that is a part that you need to have to connect to this challenge. It's a coordination of artificial intelligence together with an app on the smartphone and this OBD reader that has to be in your car. And for me to say that starting here now, you are invited to compete, and during this Swedish rally, in this pre-event, we will also have fuel checks for you to win every day. Because I know some of you are driving back and forth to the media center, you can score smart points. And throughout the year, there will be a competition over 14 events that starts on the 13th of May this year. Tomorrow, the Royal Highness, the Prince Carl Philip of Sweden, will test FIA Smart Driving Challenge driving on the sprint here up in Torsby. And that event will take place in the Swedish Rally tent down in the service park. So you are welcome to come there, see how it works at 10:30 tomorrow. And who knows, maybe one of you will be the world champion in the end of the year at the FIA prize giving in December. Thanks a lot for me, and please enjoy the rally.